Hi. There's music playing in my headphones, so I feel like dancing a little. Hi, I'm gonna do a review thing, not a hungry review. I don't feel like getting food ready for that. I saw a movie yesterday. It's really not that well known. You might not have heard of it. I don't think anyone even knew it was coming out. Oh, I didn't know it was coming out. Just went to the movies and I saw it. Avengers: Age of Ultron. Don't know if you saw that or not. One sec. I'm gonna get my my hat, my Marvel hat. I'll be right back. One sec. Oops, wrong hat. One sec. Let me get the right one on. There.
I'm wearing this hat because it says Marvel. See, Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Where was I? Reviewing Avengers: Age of Ultron. Had to think of the title. Stop messaging me, people on Facebook. I'm not gonna respond to anything. Just gonna eat my food. I decided to get something to eat. So, what was I saying? Avengers. It was a good movie. It had the Avengers. They were there. They fought the Ultron guy. Opening scene. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect to be thrown into the opening scene like that. Just like, boom, here you go. Boom, bam, have it. It's like, oh my gosh, yes, let me eat this. Ow. I love how they integrated the TV show. They were like, alright, because if you're watching a TV show, you'll know what Coulson said at the end of the last episode, which the last episode aired just before the Avengers happens. Think about that. So that was interesting. If you're not interested in the show, then you don't care about what I'm about to say. If you're interested in the show and you haven't seen any of the episodes, cover your ears, mute me right now, and I'll give you the signal, the little bum signal, whatever, that I'm done giving a spoilery thing. And if you've seen the episodes, all of them, then you'll know what I'm about to say, probably. But I love how... Okay, spoiler, by the way, right now. Cover your ears. Stop right now. Stop listening. I love how when, at the end of the episode, when they find out where Loki's staff was, the scepter, Coulson said, it's time to assemble the Avengers. It's like, yes, last episode, just before the Avengers airs. It's like, okay, so basically you're saying, like, this is all connected, and eventually we're gonna get Daredevil in here, because he's got his show, which is cool. I love that show. I need to finish the season. I haven't finished it yet, because I'm busy working on YouTube videos. I'm busy. I'm a busy guy. Anyways. You can come back, you can listen to me again. The spoiler, bomb, whatever. I don't know. I'll just leave an annotation saying when I stop talking about spoilers. But, I should review Daredevil. It was good. I loved it. I love that opening scene where it's just like, alright, this is... You saw the setup, now here's us going to do the thing. And Tony's, like, nightmare thing, that would freak me out, too. Oh, gosh, I got an ad on YouTube. Anyways, I'm dealing with an ad on YouTube because I'm listening to music. I don't think I could deal with that. I don't know what my nightmare thing would be. I don't know if I'd be able to handle it, because each character had their own, like, worst fear thing, which it almost felt like a little too real, you know? Like, don't give my heroes fears too, because then it's like, oh, I mean, they overcome their fears and I guess learn from them. they overcome and learn from their fears, I guess you could say. Because just look at Thor. He was seeing things in his nightmare thing, and it led to things happening. Spoilers if you haven't seen the movie. What are you doing watching this if you haven't seen the movie? I'm not going to say too much about the nightmare stuff just because it's I don't want to spoil anything. Could you stop messaging me on Facebook? Jeez. Anyways, is that my dad? I'll be right back. I'm going to see if that's my dad real quick. False alarm, but I did get a message from this really beautiful girl I know. She's probably watching this, maybe. She's probably watching this. By the way, this look, that's for her, like, you're watching this, aren't you? Huh? Which, now, most of the time if I'm getting a message on Facebook, I'm not going to reply when I'm doing a video, but you're, okay, because it's you, I'm going to reply. Okay, what was I saying? What was man saying? Yes, I'm not going to say too much about the nightmare stuff just because I don't want to spoil anything. I will say that Thor was having these, like, in his nightmares, he kept having these visions, and that leads to stuff. Very clever, Richie, very clever. I like how you did that. But I'm not spoiling anything. Okay. I'm jumping all flip-flopping around. I love how it wasn't the Avengers one. It didn't feel like the first Avengers. It didn't even feel like it was attempting to be the first Avengers. Because the first Avengers was get them all together, get them to get along. Okay? And this movie didn't do that. It didn't want to do that. You could see it knows where it came from. Like, okay, this is the Avengers. And this comes from the Avengers. This comes from the Iron Mans, Captain Americas, the Thors, that one Hulk movie that technically is in the universe because Tony Stark appeared in it. But some people, I don't think, liked it. I liked it with Edward Norton. This movie knows where it comes from. It knows... I don't know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is... it's not trying to be like its predecessor, first Avengers movie. Because that would be just too easy. It's trying to be like, I don't know what it wanted to be. I'm not sure. I couldn't get a certain vibe off of it. Probably because I've never seen a movie like this, where the team is already assembled. And yeah, they have some bickering. But they still get over their differences a little in the end. Not differences, but disagreements. In the end, to fight the bad guy. I might have said too much. They get over their disagreements. What disagreements? Oops. Spoilery? Hope not. Anyways, they get over their disagreements in the end because... why not? And there's some character development, a little bit of romance. Some people speculated certain characters might be in a romantic. I'm not going to say too much, but I'll just say the speculations were correct for certain characters. Okay? I'm not going to say anything. You know who I'm talking about. Even if you haven't seen the movie, you saw the trailers, you see how certain characters interact in the trailer. It's like, oh, okay. There were a few shocking twists with certain characters. Like, wait, you have... and that's... wow. I didn't know that all of this existed. I'm not going to say too much. But I was shocked at some things. Not as shocked as the characters, like, what? Wow. Okay, that's weird. Anyways, what was I saying? God, Gotta write a script for these reviews sometimes so that I can actually keep on track, because I just turn the camera on and start talking. I love how Ultron's character, I love how he acted at certain moments. Like, he'll be like, I don't want to give too much away, but he'll be like threatening, it's like at one moment, and then it's like, oh man, and then like he'll be less threatening and then get real threatening again. I'm trying to think of stuff to say without spoiling anything. The action scenes I thought were pretty awesome. I like the action scenes between certain characters, maybe. It is rumored, I don't know if it was rumored or if he actually, Joss Whedon actually said it, there'd be a death in the movie. We'll just say I didn't see that coming, and leave it at that. We'll just say I didn't see that coming. That's actually clever the way I phrased it. If you've seen the movie, you know why it's clever. I love being me. I feel like dancing because this music. Anyways, need to calm down. I don't know what I was gonna say. But yeah. The way Ultron came to be, I'm still a little confused as to what happened, like 100%, like how is that how that is. I'm not gonna question like too much, but I'm just like a little confused as to like how he is who he is, you know. I'm listening to music. I'm like doing things on the screen. Anyways, I'm still a little unsure about how that happened. If you pay attention, it shows a character that is in this movie real quick, right at the beginning during a certain scene. If you pay attention, you'll see the eyes. You know the eyes I'm talking about too. You'll be like, wait, was that? That was him. You have to pay really close attention. It was quicker than in the trailer. But it's like, I didn't see that coming. It was like, wait, I saw that. I know who you are. Don't act like I didn't see you just now. You'll see. You'll know. Oh, and what the Vision did? Oh my gosh. When he, used a certain character's powers. We'll put it that way. It's like, wait, you can... All the other heroes were shocked, too. And then this hero just sharked off, like, okay, let's do this. Let's fight. Whatever. I'm not even surprised. But he helped create him, so I guess that makes sense. One sec. I think my dad might be here. Alright, false alarm. My dad's not here. Still, I love how throughout the movie, Ultron doesn't seem that threatening. And then right at the end, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm threatening. And I didn't get the metaphor he kept doing at the end until the end. About the meteor, like, what are you talking about? Why are you talking? Why do you keep mentioning the... Oh, that's why you're mentioning the meteor. I wiped out the dinosaurs. Whoops, spoilers. It's like, what? I didn't know what his plan was either. I don't know. What are you gonna do? What's your plan? And why did you help create the Vision? Which, it happens at the comics, so you should probably guess it's gonna happen here. And that mid-credit scene. That mid-credit scene. Mid-credit scene was big. I wore this hat, by the way. I wore this hat there because it's Marvel. The mid-credit scene was big. I'm not gonna lie. Would I lie to you? I might, I don't know. Depends on who you are. I'm kidding. But yeah, that's setting up basically the plot to one or two of the future Marvel movies. That's all I'm going to say. It sets up the plot for one or two of the future Marvel movies. And it's going to be what's happening in the background with a certain character. This is the setup for that. So listening to this music as I'm talking, I'm trying to stay focused, but it's like, yeah. Anyways, I don't know what kind of movie I felt like it was supposed to try and be, but I still like the movie. I like the movie. I just don't. I don't know what kind of movie it was supposed to be. Like, I know it was an action movie, but I mean, like, it was. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like I described the Avengers, where it's like, okay, it's getting the whole team together, and then having them have differences, bicker and stuff, but also get along. This was not that. This was not the opposite of that. Alright, I'm sending a second message now. You know who I'm sending this message to. You know who you are. Even if the comment section before in my last video you said you don't know. You know who you are. Anyways, I'm getting all like sassy with it. I don't know what else I'm trying to say. Basically, I felt bigger. Like, you know, this is a part of a bigger universe now. Like, you can feel that in this movie. Avengers was just at the end of all their individual films. It's like, okay, this isn't that much of a bigger universe. Then, you know, movies like Guardians of the Galaxy have come out, and all these different movies are coming out, and you see, this is not the edge. Like, this is just scratching the surface of what's going to happen. The big universe. Like, okay, let me try and make sense of what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is, the Avengers felt like, okay, this is as big as it gets. It's the Avengers. Oh my gosh, this is it. You can't get any bigger than that. And then Guardians came out, and we know what's happening with certain characters because the end credits scene. And my dad might be here. But big things are happening. And it doesn't feel like, okay, well, just this team of superheroes. It just doesn't feel like Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, Thor, Black Widow. Doesn't feel limited anymore. It feels like, okay. And we heard Spider-Man's going to be in the universe now. So, this is more than what it was. It's bigger now. It's literally gone into space and back. The Marvel Universe. Ant-Man's coming. Doctor Strange. Captain Marvel. Inhumans. Ant-Man. Oh, I think I might have mentioned him, but it's not just this team of Avengers. It's just, okay, it's these team. No. It's other heroes now. In, what's it called? We got Scarlet Witch and, the Vision and Quicksilver were in this movie. War Machine was in the Iron Man movies. He's part of this universe, too. There's, the Falcon was in Captain America. He's a part of this universe, too. some of those characters may or may not have appeared in this movie and might be part of teams now. Anyways, it's bigger than it was. It doesn't feel like, okay. When we first saw the Avengers, I think we all thought, this is big. This is so big. I don't see how they can make it bigger. And then at this point, we know what's coming. So it's like, okay, this is big, but it's not as big as it gets. There's more to come. This was still big. This was great. It was an awesome movie. Lots of heroes and stuff in it. But it's going to get bigger, and we know that. And so this feels like just the smallest to still be called big. Because once we reach the top, I don't know. It was still an awesome movie. I love it. I'm probably going to get it on Blu-ray, maybe if I can afford it, and binge watch it for a week. Constantly. Having 5-hour just shots, just drinking them all, watching this movie on a loop. Because, why not? Anyways, I love this movie. Which I like more, this one or the first Avengers? It's been a little while since I've seen the first Avengers. Of course, I've seen it quite a few times, I'm not gonna lie. I suppose this Avengers was a little bit more... The first Avengers, like, you know we're the bad guy. You see him all the time, and the heroes aren't bursting in on him when he's doing his thing. I guess you see that in this one. But it felt more like... I don't know. I love it. Awesome movie. Can't wait for more Marvel. Because Spider-Man's coming, Daredevil, Luke Cage, all these different characters are coming, and you're gonna love it. I love it. You're probably gonna love it. I don't know what else to say. Besides, well, Marvel. It's getting big. The only thing that could make this universe bigger is if X-Men and Fantastic Four came in. Because then it would be all the characters, which I'd like to see one day, but I don't think we're going to get. This was a big movie. I'm a big boy. I can handle this movie. Probably big boy and or girl. And or both. Anyways, this movie was awesome. I can't wait for more. I don't know what I'm trying to say at this point. Marvel The Avengers was amazing. I don't think there was a single scene I didn't even like. No. Oh, and the lifting the hammer scene. You saw what happened when Captain America tried to lift it, right? That made me laugh. And then, I don't want to say anything. At the end, when Captain America and Tony are talking to Thor about certain things involving the hammer being lifted. Oh, and when Quicksilver was running really fast, the hammer was going by him. Watch the movie. Watch the movie. My dad said one of his friends says the movie wasn't good. Forget that guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. This movie was fantastic. Watch the movie. 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 That was mainly because I was hungry. Yeah. Civil War comes out next year. Ant-Man later this year. I don't know what comes out. Because I know it's like normally 2 movies per year. I think Spider-Man's coming out next year. Rumored to be called Spider-Man: The New Adventure. basically watch this movie. Avengers: Age of Ultron was awesome. Watch it as soon as you can. Bye.